5. Minimize.
Boobity bop bop boo.
I want to watch it. Has anybody started the Goonga chat yet?
Gungas.
Jason M. Hey everyone, picking up my Parasite and more tricks tomorrow. Goongas.
Gunga.
Goonga. I need to fix the camera.
I like it how it is. Gonna put that out there.
With an extra full wet palette. Just been putting paint on top of paint.
A lot of paint. Boop, 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 beep. But there we go. Jason, I'm about Goonga's time.
Mm-hmm.
Goongas. Let's just say we're rather busy.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, sometimes you don't sleep at the nighttime, so you have to sleep in the daytime.
Yeah, you know. It is what it is. God, if everyone could know what's going on, it's insane.
Jason, stream hasn't started because Jay's computer broke. That will happen, but it wasn't the reason this time. Jay packed up and left town. Yeah. I want to watch it. Do you think they'll start to sell Rippers on their own pack or include them in more kits soon? It's crazy that the new NID model directly interacts with a really hard unit to actually own. It is weird. I don't believe... Or no. They have sold Rippers. There used to be a fine cast Ripper that didn't look like a Ripper Swarm. It was like a worm. They sold that for a while. It was super ugly. Nobody bought it. The only way to get Rippers is to buy... I think Termagant sprues have like... I think if you buy Termagants, you end up with 2 or 3 Ripper Swarm bases. And if you buy GENESTEALERs, you end up with 1 Ripper Swarm base. That's the only way to get them currently. It's the exact same way with Necron Scarab Swarm bases. You can't just buy them. And GameStop has decided to continue the tradition, because currently you can still only buy them on the new Necron Warrior sprues. Jason, I'm not sure. I know Rippers aren't sold alone, but honestly, by the time you buy enough NIDs, you'll have too many Rippers. Yeah, I think that's literally just why, is because most people just end up with them because you buy Termagants, and it doesn't end up being that big a deal. But if you don't want to go like Termagant spam, but you do want Rippers, you're kind of out of luck. Forge World used to sell Ripper Swarm bases that actually looked really good. I don't think they sell them anymore. It was like a whole pile of Ripper Swarms.
Mm-hmm. Pile.
DJ the Hobo Painter, tried looking for Malifaux models today. No luck. UK has transport problems and the nearest mainland store carrying them is Italy. Okay, problem. It sounds like you're just not in it to win it.
JPC, Wednesday 420. Will Jay love us? 420 stream.
Mm-hmm. Cyanide and Chatter, Nika J, help me please. I got some Aeronautica Imperialis fighters and I can't stop swooshing them and making airplane noises. I've been here for 3 hours. That's just comes with the territory. Aeronautica, or what does Uncle Adam say? Aeronautica fly around us.
Mm-hmm. Goodness gracious, I would love to play that game.
Mm-hmm. You got time. Why don't you just bust it open?
I think we could in 4 to 6 months from now.
Yeah, we definitely could.
We'll play all the games then.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, Productions. I think the Ripper is actually my favorite Tyranid. The Rippers are fun. Just weird little gremlins that eat until they're round like pufferfish and then roll themselves into digestion pools. I need to continue working with some good old-fashioned army painter speed paint.
Army painter.
Scabba Productions, Nick and Jay. I made a Harridan proxy for $40 instead of $440, and it was fun to make. So are you saying that Forge World didn't get its fair share? I think $400 is very reasonable for a single model in the game, with rules that don't get updated very often.
Not Aram. Have you painted any Night Lords?
Yes. You might see them soon. Also, you can see them a little in last Monday's video? This Monday's video, where I show off all my kill teams. Lucas Melson, how do you spell the kid's toy you were talking about on Models and Memories Weekly? The one used for modeling in hot water. Oyumaru.
Oh.
Why? Why? How do you spell Oyumaru? Oyumaru. One more time. Oyumaru. Let's see. What does it go for? Ooh, I feel like it went up in price a little bit. It's $5.60 for... How many sticks do you get with this?
I got a stick right here for you.
It looks like 4? Wait, it's hard to tell. It may say in the description. 0.04 pounds. Very dangerous if swallowed by small children.
All right, everybody. Don't swallow it. Pro tip.
Lets you make original items by taking the molds of various characters, such as Pokemon.
Oh. Interesting. TJ the Hober Painter. Come to think of it, that's how you can have more to say in yesterday's vid. The how came out as a weird squeal.
Mm-hmm.
It did. Sometimes they come out weird.
Yeah.
It's our favorite improv game. I love the somebody in the comments at one point said that they try to guess what kind of how is going to be done, and they do it at the same time.
Nice.
And that's hilarious. I love that so much.
Here, Cockaboo, I'm flying to England tomorrow, and of course, I'll be visiting Warhammer World. Unfortunately, I won't be able to tune into the stream tomorrow, so I'll have to see you later that day. Unacceptable.
Yeah. Fly back and then watch the stream, then fly to it again.
Yeah, I mean, how hard is that?
Right. I don't get it.
Hello, Ye Productions. Night Lords have such a good color scheme, but the human skin kinda squicks me out. They do like to decorate with human skin.
What's wrong with that?
It's just kind of their kinky little thing. I know the Night Lords are famously brutal, but some would consider them to actually be a little bit more reasonable than some of the other Astartes legions, because one Astartes legion might nuke half a planet to bring the world into compliance and kill millions and millions and millions of people, whereas the Night Lords would just flay alive, a couple hundred and wear them as coats. And spook everybody into submission. Spook. Spooky, scary. Nah, hate Lord, send shivers down your spine. Gunman minis, I am going to swallow it. You cannot stop me.
I mean, it does look kind of delicious, not gonna lie.
Mysterious Automobile, can you reheat and change the mold? Yeah, I think Oyumaru can be heated up and reused indefinitely. I don't think it really breaks down.
What if the sun explodes?
No, I think it still works.
Wow. The Donut Man 369. Nice. Hey, quick question. If you could pick a different Age of Sigmar army, what would it be?
The squats, the Caradron Overlords. I like them. They're fun. I want to paint up those steampunk vehicles.
I'd pick the Night Haunts. I mean, they're cool. Alex YT, I'm going to hold you to that, Jake. If blue stuff doesn't work in the cold vacuum of space, my lawyers will be in touch.
Oh, it'll work.
Chaz Monkey 101. Wait, does anyone remember the Dark Vengeance box? The one with Dark Angels and Chaos from, I think, 6th edition. Oh, yeah.
And 7th edition.
I tried to get... the store manager always tried to get me to buy that box. Every second I walked in that store.
Want to buy Dark Vengeance? Want to buy Dark Vengeance? Want to buy Dark Vengeance?
And do you want to hear his secrets? I did not. And I didn't. It is a cool box, though, but I don't...
See if you aren't new, I have an addiction to Warhammer models. I have Ultramarines, Necrons, Chaos, and I'm looking for a box of Death Quarter of Krieg Kill Team. Yeah! I like the Krieg.
Pepsi Man, what do you think of the older rules like initiative and comparing weapon skills to each other?
Um,
Dumb.
yeah, I'm fine with them being gone. Initiative always sucked because it was like, oh, I'm orcs, I always fight last. And I don't know. It was just a weird balancing thing where it's like, oh, Eldar always will punch first, except for when they don't. And then comparing the weapons,
Especially
it kind of switched a little bit. It's like before you would compare weapon skill and then compare your hits and then your wounds, and now you just compare one. I think I would love it if they could somehow bake it down to maybe one dice roll.
or at least like with Age of Sigmar, it tells you,
Yeah.
you know, you do a 3-up, then you do a 3-up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you do a 4-up, then you do a 3-up. Like that's fine. The comparing is a little annoying. I mean, the chart is insane though. I mean, that's the most insane thing in the whole world.
Yeah,
Although
the whole 6th and 7th edition charts are crazy.
You do memorize the chart over time though. And then every once in a while, somebody will buy a new unit or something special, and you're like, wait, I don't know that off the top of my head, and you have to look it up.
You do memorize the chart after a while, but I don't know if memorizing the chart makes the game more fun.
I had so much fun memorizing the chart. You didn't? Weird. Alex YT. Jay, based on today's video, any danger of slipping into the model train hobby?
No. I don't really like I like riding on trains. Trains are kind of fun. But they don't do much for me.
That's an older person hobby anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Ask in 30 years.
Oh yeah, I'll have a full model railroad set. It'll be, my whole basement.
Right. And honestly, I don't know, the people that you gotta go full basement. You can't just half-ass it. Then you're a loser.
Yeah,
you're just some loser that likes trains.
On my 40th birthday, I think I'll wake up in corduroy slacks with a bunch surrounded by trains.
Mm-hmm. And a little conductor hat.
Mm-hmm.
The end. I'm a train operator in San Francisco. I mean, that's pretty sick. Is it model trains?
Zeb, hi Jay, recently acquired the Space Marine half of the Indominus box. Super intimidating. Watching your videos, though, has increased my confidence. Haven't quite started yet. Blood Ravens to come. Ooh, the Blood Ravens. The Space Magpie. Jason M. Old weapon skill rule was far superior. Could be better on a D10 or 2D6, I think. I would love to see somebody play around with like porting Games Workshop to a D8 system. I think that could solve a boatload of problems. But just having a little bit more room to play with, because obviously things that add to mental bloat are modifiers. And right now, there's everything modifies dice.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just had 2 extra pips to play around with, I think that would help a lot for making units feel different from one another, while keeping things simple. Although I really, after having played 6th edition and 7th edition, I loved 8th edition. Arbiter Ian has played every single edition of 40k, and I love his explanation of 8th edition. He's like, it's the most like a real game Warhammer had felt like in years.
That's pretty amazing. George Gajardo, I'm 47 years old. Can confirm the suddenly corduroy. Yeah, you just wake up.
Power Surge, plus an excuse for Game Surge to sell you new dice. Exactly, win-win.
Right. Yeah, boom. Their dice is... they make weird dice.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're really cool, and then sometimes they have stuff on the 1 and the 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes they try a little too hard. Like, remember those Necron ones? They're
Yeah.
ugly. Jeez, Louise, are those bad.
I think it's too bad that Games Workshop didn't... I mean, Kill Team is awesome, and it works really well, but I would have loved to see Kill Team move to a D8 system, because you only need 6 dice.
Right. That would be pretty cool.
Jason M. 3rd edition was great. The bloat started in 4th and progressively got worse till the abomination known as 7th. Never played 2nd, but looks fun and balanced. Yeah, I mean, also... Oh, hi, Ninjon. also, in 2nd edition, I mean, you know, there's probably 25 models in the game. No, there's probably quite a few. But right now, I think... Isn't there something like 700 unique units in the game of 40k? There might be more than that. I think Arbiter Ian put together a really interesting video where he talked about mental bloat, and he put together a spreadsheet of every single model that has rules in a codex. And like I think maybe Space Marines had 700 by themselves.
Jeez Louise. I mean, they keep adding.
But and I think it's fine. You have to keep adding models to make the game interesting because people want that new stuff, and then they want to complain about the new stuff, which is great.
Of course. That's the best part, honestly.
Yeah. But then I think you need to make the game simpler, and if the game was a little bit more of a role-playing game that doesn't matter that much how good or bad the rules are, I think that would strengthen it, as opposed to this weird thing we're doing right now where we're pretending that it's a balanced tournament level game where anybody can take anything, except for 2 Snazdaka warbikes.
Yeah, you can only take one of those.
You can only take one of those.
Love a list of things you cannot do.
Yeah.
That is always fun.
Mm-hmm. Ninja, I'm here for dice talk. Who needs to read the numbers anyway? Absolutely. I like when they change the 1 and the 6, so you just can't tell at all what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so is the skull the 6 or the Imperial Eagle the 6? Yes.
And again, those Gloomspike gets dice. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, Games Workshop has made some obnoxious dice.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, we played Dead Zone at Adepticon.
Yeah.
It was fun. The 8.
The 8. And 8s are wild.
8s are wild.
Oh, and I love the vermine faction of mice or of rats. The vermine. Mysterious automobiles. If Ninjan doesn't say Goongas, he's dead to me.
Goongas.
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 Jason M., you guys stream so much, do you even have time to play?
Not as much.
Not as much. Although you know we got even more stuff in the works than the streams. Holy moly, ravioli!
Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be a wild day.
It is.
The next day's gonna be a wild day. Oh my goodness.
maybe, hopefully one day we'll be doing live battle report streams. So we'll be streaming and playing.
That'd be great. Alex YT, how much is too much for a set of dice?
You know, dice are tricky because you can buy really cheap dice that are nice and very expensive dice that are nice. I always feel like, God, what do you think is a good price? Like, I feel like a set of the 7 dice, like the 7 typical dice, is like $10.
Yeah.
I know a certain Ninja of the John bought some very expensive dice at Adepticon because he showed it off in a video. Mr. Hobbyman Canada 2. He couldn't get Mr. Hobbyman Canada 1. I need some help with making my warlord for my first army. Whatever it is, just glue on all of the bits. Like, literally make him completely covered in all of the bits that you've gotten from your other models' kits.
A Bitzilla, if you will. And Ferguson, I have some custom Gloomspite dice, not the Squig dice, bought from a third party. I guess that's fine.
Ninjan, I can't say I'm painting Conrad Knight now, but I'm painting Conrad. Conrad Kurz. I mean, it makes sense, because Ninjan's Night Lord army. I do like the Night Lords. Although I think I want to do, what's Horus's Legion called? I wanted to do Horus's Legion, because I have Horus.
Horus
Also,
of the Heresy?
if you just think about it, Horus does not sound like the great baddie. Horus. Horus, here's a who.
Yeah.
The evil that split the galaxy down the center and cast us into 10,000 years of darkness. Horus.
Yeah, I kind of imagine, pushing the glasses up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm Horus.
What you try to do. Should we not talk about all the smack Nick talks about Ninjan? Wouldn't want to get back to him, am I right?
Yeah, that and Brent.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're really trying to start some fights over here.
I love
drama.
making little comments about Brent, because I know he's a lurker. I always hope he's listening.
Yeah. We say all these horrible things about everyone, and then no one clips it and sends it to them, which is really rude, honestly. Because nobody really cares. Jason M. I also want a Tyranid centipede train. Catachan Devil? Yeah.
I'm
pretty cool.
surprised no one's really done it, but you could totally just buy a whole bunch of Canoptek Tombstalkers and just link them all up and make a super long one.
Mm.
Can we get a spoiler on who wins tomorrow?
No one.
Bears. Did I win?
You won. ALM Media, Gunga Town Hobbies.
Gunga Town Hobbies!
I didn't know this.
If anyone's a part of Brent's Discords or anything, please get Gunga Town Hobbies to him.
I didn't know this was going to be such a thing.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Gungas.
George Lucas is the best. Gungas. Ninjan, you don't buy turquoise dice for $70 that end up not being real turquoise. Would not recommend. I'd like to get some cool dice. I'd like to get some wooden ones. Those just seem neat.
Mm-hmm.
Brady Alaniva, what do you think is a good box to get for Chaos after a Chaos Space Marine start collecting? Probably a vehicle. I think in the Chaos start collecting you get the Spider Dude. I think his name is Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. So you probably want to get a vehicle. So probably pick like one you like the Forge Fiend / Mauler Fiend, or maybe the Hell Turkey, the Hell Drake, or a Defiler. Boy, does the Defiler kit need some love. It is old. Internet Man, the Sons of Horus or the Lunar Wolves? Yeah, I would love to do. I mean, I wonder if this is kind of taboo, but I would love to do the Legion of Horus's Legion before the Horus Heresy, when they're all just good guys. You know, in the first few pages of book 1. I think that would actually be super, super cool. Grind off the skulls from Horus's armor. And then just have them fight in the Horus Heresy. Alex YT, Horus is a nerd confirmed.
Nerd.
Daniel Thompson, you did it! You defeated me, Horus Lupercal! You really are the Warhammer 40,000. Brigman Gaming TV is Warhammer 40k fun as a game. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's neat. It's like playing a video game in real life in front of your face.
Mm-hmm. And it takes hours, and it takes
hours.
Fun. Mm-hmm.
Kill Team only takes an hour once you get the hang of it.
Yes, you can do Kill Team pretty quickly. I like Kill Team.
Kill Team's great.
Yeah.
Ninja and Kill Team video when?
Yep. Play it all the time. It's pretty easy to teach new people. It's a little verbose in the rules still, but I mean it's way simpler to understand than 40k for sure.
Yes, it's Luke. Jay, I'm currently painting some Black Templars, and I'm trying to get those fancy highlights on the black armor with a normal brush. Any tips? You need to water down your paint to the perfect consistency. I'm trying to think of who has a good video on edge highlighting. I feel like I watched one not too long ago. I think Scott did a video on edge highlighting not too long ago. That'd probably be a good one to check out. I'm sure Lila Mev has one. Unfortunately, I don't. But I have something in the works.
It's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah, we're going to work on it right after the stream. And right after the Patreon-only stream.
Yeah. It's evolving into Goongas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's mostly Goongas now. Ooh, I'm sorry. Goongas.
The parasite of Goongas. the Goongas. He's a funnier character than we ever had. But if we can get him working.
It's really an art.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Yeah. All we really need is to get George Lucas on the stream.
Yeah,
and we need
absolutely.
to get him to say Goongas. That's all we got to do.
Yeah, first EonsOfBattle collab is going to be
Lucas.
George Lucas.
It's possible.
And you may make my movie and my coffee. I just drink my coffee and make my movie.
Yeah, as long as you give me some coffee, I'll be on the stream. What, you want me to say what? You want me to say Goongas? I can say Goongas. I love to say Gungas.
Gungas. I think the thing that really saves the prequels is how every single second of them is now a beloved meme.
Mm-hmm. Akita if EOB gets a Lucas interview, I might subscribe.
I love that it's a might.
That's good. Nick Reese Gunga's shirt
Gungas.
when. Now we gotta make a Gunga shirt.
Chaz Monkey 101. Jay, can you explain why you say Revenge of the Sith is worse than the sequels? I don't really like any of the characters in Revenge of the Sith. I think everybody is just douchey and annoying. There isn't a really great bad guy. And it doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't really have very good action. Like, the whole beginning, when they're gonna go get Palpatine back from the Separatists, that whole part is good. I think everything else is bad. Whereas with the sequels, I really like Rey and Kylo and Finn and Poe. I think they're really, really fun characters to just watch. GPC tips. George Lucas Fund. Absolutely. We're on it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. At some point, we will.
But I like Revenge of the Sith. It's towards the bottom for my ranking, but.
And you always say this with absolute love for Star Wars because it is your favorite.
Yeah.
So. Right.
SYT. That's fact. Memes elevate the prequels to a power some would say unnatural. Jason M. In the grim dark future, there is no time for peace. There is only time for Gungas. XYT. George Lucas can't be that busy, right? No, he is not busy. His schedule is clear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we needed we needed an inside guy, you know?
Mm-hmm. We need to get Rick Berman on the phone. Oh, Revenge of the Sith. The Revenge of the Sith is the prequel that's probably the most like a movie.
Yeah.
But it's not very good. I mean, I know people say that it's very dramatic and heartbreaking. Douchey Anakin's fall to the dark side, but it's just that should have Episode 3 should have been all 3 prequel movies, not just the last one. Like, you need to set up some of this stuff because the Phantom Menace barely matters in the grand scheme of Star Wars. The only thing we find out in that movie is that there's a little boy named Anakin. That is the only relevant information we get. Also, like, we see Viceroy Newt Gunray go to jail, and then he's just not in jail in the next movie.
Yeah.
So it literally doesn't matter. And then Attack of the Clones, the only thing we find out that has any relevance to Attack of the Clones is Anakin is edgy, but it doesn't have any relevance to the plot of Episode 2, and there's now clones and battle droids. So we're at the end of 2 movies, and the Star War has just started. I see problem here. JPC, Lucas hangs out at Disney on the rides. George and the teacups. He wouldn't spin it. He just likes to go around in a circle.
I like to think he'd be on Star Tours.
Yeah.
You know, I made all this, right? I invented this. I like Star Tours.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Sean, Lucas is living in the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
I love there's a moment from the making of Attack of the Clones where George is looking at a sculpted piece of concept art for Dexter Jetster, and you can see his big jiggly jowls, and you can see Dexter Jetster's big jiggly jowls, and it's kind of amazing. Jason M. tips, how much goon could a goon ga if a goon ga could ga goon?
And not just tips, you know. $6.90 Canadian.
Brian writes, I go by the machete order of watching the movies. 5, 4, 2, 3, 6, ignoring Phantom. Which is too bad, because I like the Phantom Menace.
I like that one too.
But it's the worst one, but sort of the best one.
I like the pod racing.
Yeah. I would love to one day remake, like make an literally animate my own Star Wars movies that are just what I think should have happened. I would love to do Return of the Jedi, because I think I could super revamp Return of the Jedi. I like Return of the Jedi, but it's weird. It has a lot of weird moments in it. Like, why is a third of the movie Ewoks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember, not watching Phantom Menace for a long time, and I thought it pretty much started with the pod racing scene, and it does not.
No, the pod racing scene is like 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
Aaron Ferguson, which state do you guys live in again? Denial.
It's true, though. Working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Alex YT, 546379182.
8675309. 546379182. Yeah, I think that's as long as Attack of the Clones is right there on the bottom, I'm with you. Attack of the Clones is boring.
Yeah.
Except for the 2 minutes of the battle scenes.
Mm-hmm. And also that I think 7's better than 9 and 8.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Chaz Monkey 101, and everybody forgets Rogue One and Solo. Yeah, they don't really fit in well, but I love them. They're really good.
Jason M. So, egg salad sandwich stream Monday?
Yeah, of course. Just a silent stream of me eating a sandwich.
Right. Well, it's not silent. The microphone's going to be in your mouth so we can hear all of the delicious noises.
Abso-fruitly. And you know what else can hear all the fruit, all the noises, all the mouth noises? Our patrons, because we're going to switch on over to our Patreon-only stream, where we all hop into a Discord and chit-chat with each other.
Yeah, exactly. And we had a bunch of videos out this week. We also have a Patreon-exclusive episode coming out on Saturday, going through some more Hammer and Bolter stuff. And let's just say you can watch along with us if you want.
Yeah.
So... But, and we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow on Saturday. And we're going to be revealing the challenge winners and the new challenge on that stream.
Yeah.
So, a lot of fun coming up. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central. Join us.
All right, everybody. Thanks for playing. Seacrest out.